Alright, how's everyone doing on this fine evening? Welcome to the first video here on the channel, and unfortunately we start out pretty serious for our first topic that we'll cover here on the channel, and it is something that at this point is rather old news, but I believe it's still incredibly important nonetheless. Now, the topic of today's video deals with the semi-recent controversy that's taken place here on YouTube, and it's kind of a doozy. There's plenty of information about the situation here on YouTube and on Twitter as well, so I will just be offering what I think on the subject, as well as a quick recap of events and key details. Now, if you've been living under a rock for the past few weeks/months, you wouldn't know what the title or topic of this video is even about. But assuming you know what I'm talking about, this deals with the situation involving the Act Man, YouTube, and the infamous psychotic narcissist, Quantum TV. Now, just a quick recap for everyone who may not be caught up or for the people that haven't paid much attention to the situation in a while. Quantum TV has been proven to, first of all, be ban-evading on YouTube through the use of systems such as the Wayback Machine that acts as a digital archive for the World Wide Web and preserves internet archives such as links and other items found on the internet at a certain point in time. People were able to find that a certain channel, who won't be named, had given a shout out in their description to another channel known as Quantum Apotheosis. This channel was Quantum's previous channel before it had gotten taken down on YouTube for hate speech. We know this due to the fact that he himself tweeted out and sent out messages pretty much mocking the ban and YouTube's reasoning for doing so. Back to the shout out, the link to the channel had been changed to redirect you to a channel known as Next Gen Gamers, which is also yet another channel of Quantum's. However, using the Wayback Machine, we can clearly see that at a previous point in time, the link did in fact redirect a person to the now deleted Quantum Apotheosis channel, pretty much proving that this man tried to get away with ban evasion by changing the URL to redirect someone to a completely different channel. Now, this alone would usually be enough to get someone taken down off of YouTube based on YouTube's own policies, but this isn't the only thing that Quantum has been found to be violating. He has also been caught abusing the copyright system on multiple occasions, and I do mean multiple, sending out takedowns to creators such as the Actman himself, as well as a lesser-known creator at the time, Mischief, for critiquing his content, specifically a video that involved him reviewing Elden Ring, and if you had the unfortunate pleasure to view that certain video, by God, it was one of the worst reviews you could have ever seen in your entire life. Quantum has also been known to promote anti-LGBT statements that he himself had stated either on his Discord or his community page on YouTube. All of them are so incredibly vulgar that I simply refuse to repeat them or show screenshots of them in this video, but you will be able to find them in the Ackman's first video on the situation, and honestly, you could just do a quick Google search to see all the horrendous things this man has said about that community. Going back to the topic of the Actman's first video on the topic, he actually uploaded 2 videos explaining in amazing detail how the man had violated not only the community guidelines that we have discussed in this video, but also multiple other ones as well, one of which being the external link policy, which kind of relates to the LGBT statements that he had made on his Discord. Unfortunately, the Actman's most recent video on the topic, The Dark Age of YouTube, Quantum TV Found Innocent, was taken down for a completely asinine reason. The video had apparently violated YouTube's guidelines on nudity and sexual content, which we will get to in just a little bit here and how completely ridiculous that actually is. Within just a few hours of this video getting taken down, 2 of his videos were also age restricted, and his channel was completely demonetized. Now, obviously, the biggest hitting thing here is the complete demonetization of the Actman's channel, and as stated by YouTube on their Twitter page, the reason for this was due to satire tweets that the Actman had tweeted out, jokingly threatening to dox YouTube employees and their families. Even though these tweets may not have been the best thing to tweet out in any situation, and even he admitted this and apologized for them, anyone who looked at them for literally more than a nanosecond would automatically know that these were a complete joke. YouTube used their super detective skills taught to them by Sherlock Holmes himself to immediately demonetize his channel after seeing these tweets, and so far at the time of this video they have not gone back on that decision. These tweets were obviously deleted as well. Now, I believe it is important to criticize and respond to YouTube when situations like these come up in a respectful way to not further any harassment or anything along that sort, but I also believe we need to firmly hold YouTube accountable for making decisions such as these. As many creators have said before me, this sets a terrible precedent on the YouTube platform. The Act-Man suffered severe consequences for fighting for what the platform is supposed to stand for based on their own guidelines, while Quantum TV, who routinely violated countless of these guidelines, simply gets a get-out-of-jail-free card and suffers no consequences whatsoever. This goes to show to other creators who have malicious intentions towards other people or creators on the platform that they can violate the guidelines set on the platform they make content for with very little, if any, consequences at all. This harms smaller content creators such as myself, as well as bigger, more mainstream content creators as well. The Axeman isn't the only person majorly affected by this controversy. During the process of making this video, a YouTuber by the name of Review Tech USA also got hit by YouTube. One of his videos discussing Quantum TV actually got striked for 2 separate reasons, which honestly, the reasons for these strikes are completely ironic when you consider who the video is actually about. Okay, ready for this? Gotcha. His video was striked for a violation of the cyberbullying and harassment policies, as well as the nudity and sexual content policies. Now, I watch Review Tech USA's content, especially since this whole topic of discussion has emerged, and I can assure you that these violations did not occur in this video. The nudity and sexual content violations that YouTube has been spitting out seem to be connected to cucumbers. And through this assumption, we can assume that YouTube is cucumber phobic and they really cannot stand when this certain food enters someone's mouth. And when it comes to these cyberbullying and harassment violations that apparently occurred in this video, I can blatantly say without even watching the video that this is completely untrue. I have seen nothing but respectful communication when it comes to Review Tech USA interacting with Quantum TV, even after Quantum had made absolutely horrid and untrue accusations against him that I will also not say in this video. He, of course, would go on to respond to these accusations that Quantum made against him, and this is something that irritates me right here. I have never, ever, and will never see how responding to allegations made against you in any way is considered cyberbullying or harassment to other people. People have a right to defend themselves against literal slander and libel, but from what I've seen, YouTube believes otherwise. After this whole situation has unfolded, I cannot help but believe that YouTube wants to side with Quantum TV in this entire ordeal. The fact that there has been an absolute mountain of evidence to support his offenses and quite literally no action has been taken against him is quite literally disgusting. The Axeman and Review Tech USA have both called this man out on his trash, and they both got absolutely slammed for it. No monetization for the Axeman and a strike for Review Tech USA's channel. This is completely unacceptable behavior on YouTube's part and something that really disgusts me on a personal level. I've seen this kind of stuff happen with countless corporations. The silencing of certain people and slimy agendas is something that occurs far too often and something needs to be addressed. If you would like to help in any way involving this situation, Twitter is pretty much the best place to do it. This seems to be the only way people can actually get in contact with YouTube, and Twitter is honestly the best site to spread awareness of issues happening around the world and on social media. Use the hashtag #JusticeForActman and #JusticeForRTU to help spread awareness on the issue. I myself have engaged with it and have seen it trending multiple times since this has occurred, and it's a pretty sure way to make sure it's actually out there and that YouTube will see it. And I think that's a good spot to leave it off. Thank you for tuning in for this pretty serious first upload to the channel. I really do believe this is a pretty serious issue to discuss, and I wanted to spread awareness on it because it is something that affects all of us on the YouTube platform. As stated in the intro video, the Actman is also one of the main inspirations behind this channel because I have enjoyed his content for so long, and I believe he puts a tremendous amount of effort and care into his videos. It really blows to see what's happened to him because of the blatantly outrageous actions taken by YouTube. And I really hope they snap out of it and actually join the right side on all of this. The next uploads on this channel for the foreseeable future will relate more to what I actually want to make content on. Unfortunately, serious topics like these do come up every once in a while, and I want to make them more well known because they are important to the YouTube platform and how it affects all of us as creators. I hope you guys do enjoy the content that will be coming to this channel very soon. I already have quite a passion for making these videos, even after discussing a serious topic such as this one. So I will definitely be hard at work making as many videos as I can, discussing all the things that I want to talk about, and trust me, there's kind of a lot. But until the next video, of course, take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.